Good morning. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Happy Halloween Eve. Okay, I can tell already Instagram's being weird again. I can tell already it's being weird because it's telling me that I'm starting a video. So I can tell already Instagram's gonna be weird today, so we're just gonna put up with it. Oh, Instagram, get your act. Last week it was super weird and there was an iOS update. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But today I can already tell it's being weird, and who even knows why? Who even knows why? So good morning, happy Halloween Eve. I'm making my Energize this morning. Here is my cup today. Hocus Pocus. Yesterday, Alexa off. Yesterday we need to refill. We need to refill here. Yesterday I did an Inner Circle live, live just for my subscribers. We call that the Inner Circle. And they got to see all the cups. They got to see all the cups. So if any of my Inner Circle peeps are on here this morning, you can tell them, like, it's a lot. And there was a lot there. I think I may have surprised even them. I think they knew that there was a lot going in, and I think we were all surprised that I had cups I had forgotten about. What? I know. So we did a little Inner Circle live yesterday. We talked about the cups. We talked about where I store them, how I store them, all the things. So Maggie, I know it was so fun, wasn't it? Like literally, I'd forgotten some. So we did a cup tour yesterday. And now we are going to get ready to start to pack up some of those cups. You got some cute bins. Bins like what? Like bins like, do you mean things like this? Like to hold things in? Or bins like what? Tell me, Haley. Tell me what bins that you mean. Tell me what you mean and how you're using them. So this morning I wanted to talk about a couple quick things. Decision fatigue does not apply to cups. You are correct. You are correct. It does not apply. I like having lots of cups, and I don't like how my Energize is in a container. Yes, we would call those containers, Haley. Yes, my Energize, all my things are in a container. I decant almost everything and put it in a container. It just looks better. I can see what it is. I like the way it looks in my pantry. So a couple topics that I wanted to touch on today while I was making my Energize. One is I want to show you what I do. What am I doing? I didn't even put my ice in. Hello. I wanted to show you what I do on Sundays to get ready. What is beeping at me? To get ready for the week ahead. Oh, I think it was my dishwasher. My dishwasher's beeping at me. I want to show you what I do on Sundays to get ready for the week ahead. You should never feel bad for wanting more cups. You should never. I showed my Inner Circle yesterday. I hear you. I know that you're done. I'll be over there in a minute. The dishwasher's very demanding. I even showed the Inner Circle yesterday a couple cups that I've ordered already for Christmas. I said it. And we know how much I love Halloween. I love it. But I have ordered a couple cups for Christmas. I said it out loud. Okay, hold on. Let me take a drink of this so I can put my lid on it. Okay. That's so good. I took a little care package to a friend yesterday. I had so much fun yesterday. I was offline all afternoon. Let's go over here. I'll show you this. I had this amazing conversation with a good friend of mine. His name is Connor, and I want you to go follow him. WDW Opinion, go follow him. And he does tours of the parks. So he also does magical park tours. So when you come to Walt Disney World and Universal, you can hire him and he will take you through, so it makes the most use of your time. It's incredible. It's incredible. So we had the best afternoon yesterday talking about routine and habits and goals. And, sometimes it's like what I talked about this week. Everybody needs a coach. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk that stuff out with and to just brainstorm and mastermind. So Connor and I spent 2.5 hours yesterday sitting at Disney Springs. Like, that's my life. It's sitting at Disney Springs and just brainstorming and masterminding and talking goals and dreams and routine and all that kind of stuff. And you don't think like I was totally geeking out, because it's like Ursula, like that's what I live for. I live to talk about goals and dreams and habits and routines. Oh my gosh, I live for that. I live for that. So, one of the pieces that I shared with him was I protect my time from 5 a.m. to noon like a boss. Like, I literally think of it in my head as armored walls around 5 a.m. to noon. It's like this container in my mind. And I do not take calls unless it's something that is like, really big and it has to. I do not take calls. I don't get on calls. I don't do podcast stuff. Like, from 5 a.m. to noon is my personal business time. Lorraine, you know Connor. He's amazing, isn't it? He's so great. So if you don't, Lorraine, will you type his Instagram handle in the comments too, so people can go follow him, and then they have a resource if they want to do a tour when they come down here. They have his name and his number and all that kind of thing. So this idea of putting a container around your operating system, your morning routine. Now, don't get it twisted. I have built a life on purpose with purpose that allows me that 5 a.m. to noon, right? When I was teaching high school English, when I was teaching a gazillion group exercise classes, that container clearly was smaller, and it happened in different parts of my day. Maybe that container was 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Like, I would get up at 4 a.m. when I was teaching high school English. I would get up, so your container might be smaller, but do you have a container of time that is your routine? And as I shared with Connor yesterday, the routine that you have gives you the freedom that you want. Because when you can get up and step into routine, when you get up and step into an operating system, it frees up your brain space for other stuff that's most important. And we've talked about this a million times. It's the example I give all the time. I know there's a reason why Steve Jobs wore the same thing to work every day. There's a reason. The man was a genius, and he wanted his brain energy inventing new stuff that would change the world, right? There's a reason why I wear black leggings every day. I don't want to expend my brain energy on what color leggings I'm wearing. That applies to all pieces of my routine. And that's part of what Connor and I were talking about yesterday. It's just really establishing a solid routine in the morning, so when you get up, you're stepping into that, and you're not already expending energy on what do I do when I get up, or what am I wearing? What do I eat? You're not expending one bit of energy. My hours from 5 a.m. to noon are so automated in the best possible way that by the time I get to the afternoon, when I need to be on for podcasts or calls or mentoring or any of that kind of stuff, like I am, because I have all my brain energy, because I haven't expended it in silly decisions like what color leggings am I wearing today. Okay, let me show you something that I do almost every Sunday. If you don't have one of these, I highly suggest you get one. This is the board. This goes in my office. So every Sunday, I pull up my Apple, because I put everything on my Google Calendar. I don't know why I said Apple. I put everything on my Google Calendar, and probably because every product that I own is an Apple product. I pull up my Google Calendar. I set it on my phone right here. I go through my days, and everything goes on this board. Everything goes on this board. Now, what we also have for my husband and I, we don't have children that have activities like we used to, but what we also have is we have this in here. So this is like the family stuff, and this is the stuff that he wants to know. If the dogs are going to the groomers, an eye doctor appointment, when I'm going to be gone, anything that is happening. Like, I'm going to speak at a local coach retreat here. I put that on here for him so he knows where I'm going. So this is like the sort of like the family calendar. And then this is my personal calendar that goes into my office. So my question to you is, how many of you have something like this that hangs in your space where you list all your stuff. Like you list everything that you've got going on. And honestly, my husband will want, if there's something not on the calendar and he's like, I wonder, did I miss something? Whatever, he wanders into my office, he looks at my calendar and then makes sure that that calendar in there syncs up with this so that we are on the same page. Okay, Katie M.O., I don't even know what that Instagram handle means, but what do you mean you're not capable of it? Are you joking? Like, what are you talking about? Where are my calendars from? Pottery Barn. I ordered these from Pottery Barn because they have a system that hangs on my office wall. So I have my Google Calendar, which is synced on my phone. So let's say I'm at my hair salon and I'm making my appointments and I put it in my calendar, then it's synced on my phone, it's synced on my laptop, I pull that up, everything gets synced, right? But then I come home and I get into my analog because I gotta write stuff down and put it on here so that I know. I can't just look at it on my phone. Like I wanna stand in front of my calendar, I wanna see my entire month. So my type A-ness is really happy that we start a new month this week, in that Monday will be the 30th, Tuesday will be the 1st. I'm gonna be able to get, I think, all of November on this one board, and that's gonna make my type A so happy that I'm not like in 2 different months on this board. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that really bothers me. We use a family shared calendar. Yes, we did that too, and we used to, when we had the girls at home, that big calendar would go on our refrigerator. So when if I had work stuff, football, all the things, especially during football season, I needed to know when he was leaving for an away game, or when he'd be gone for camp, or if he was going to speak at another school, if he had whatever. He put all that on that calendar, so we knew all of that kind of stuff, because it's just easier for us, because we like to write things down, to go up and look at that calendar. Everyone could see it, it's right there. Now we also have it in our phones, but it's right there, you could see it. So there's no wandering around or wondering what we're doing. Again, this is routine, and routine creates freedom. So this is routine, and I'm gonna write all my stuff down for the month of November. It makes me giddy that I'm gonna get November on one calendar. And then any point that my husband's like, gosh, does she have something going on or whatever, he can go look at that. I'll write podcast interviews on here, so that way he'll know, oh, she's got a podcast interview at 2 p.m. I should probably not be using the leaf blower at that particular moment in time. I should not be mowing the lawn at that. I put all our park reservations on here, and they go on there too. So everybody knows what is happening. So your teens don't add the stuff to the family calendar. Yeah, you know what, Megan? So since you know that, put something in place to be proactive about that. Just say on Sundays that you ask them and you add it. Rather than, because what will happen is the only person that it's driving crazy is you, and that's silly. So just ask them, and then you can just put it on. Could I do a live or a video of how to use Google Calendar? I am not tech savvy. Alexis, I would bet here, I'm about to blow your mind, Alexis. Are you ready? I'm about to blow your mind. I bet if you take yourself to YouTube and type in how to use a Google Calendar, someone else has probably done it. I'm not saying I can't for you. I'm saying I bet someone else has already done it. And probably someone much more talented and tech savvy than I am. Listen, I am not tech savvy. I am not. You don't have to be tech savvy to build a business that changes your life. I said what I said. You do not have to be that. You have to be willing to show up and do the work, but you don't have to be tech savvy. Take yourself to YouTube, Alexis, type in how to use Google Calendar and see what comes up. And when you do that, let us know. Shelly has a big calendar. So let me tell you something else. Football season is not for the faint of heart. I love calendars too. A lot of people do meal prepping and meal planning. That's not my jam. People have asked me over the years, could you do like, how do you meal prep? How do you meal plan? I don't, okay? That's not my jam. I'm not a chef. I don't like to cook. And yet my family survived, so don't at me like, oh my God, how did you feel? Listen, I just had a conversation with someone at the Momentum Mastermind last weekend when she was like, okay, I got to get back into this. I got to get back on routine. You know, my kids are all gone now. And I'm like, well, you can work out when your kids are home. She's like, yeah, but then you got to cook all these different meals. And I'm like, your children can eat healthy. Why are you cooking something not healthy for them and healthy for you? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Literally, you're about to see me get on my soapbox tomorrow, Halloween. I'm also gonna curse here for a minute because what are you doing going out and buying literal shit for children and giving it to them and then wondering why we have an obesity epidemic in this country, why we have so many diseases that can be prevented because you're giving them candy with red dye or too much sugar or whatever else. I said what I said. Stop it. I didn't mean to get that passionate about it, but I'm very passionate about it. It was just interesting to me when she was like, well, now I can cook just for my husband. I'm like, you can actually cook healthy for your entire family. You don't have to cook different for, like the whole children's menu thing. Why? Can a child not eat a chicken breast on a salad? I don't understand this. Sorry. Okay. Let me just scroll. I get very passionate about this giving our children crap when they're, let me just show you really quick. Let me go off topic. I have an Amazon order sitting on my porch. I need to go see if it's out there because I also ordered one of those, it says allergy friendly, and I'm going to put that outside. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm giving out mint chocolate chip beach bars. They are 150 calories, 10 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, and they are also plant-based. I am giving out, these are really cute. They are Yum Earth little pops. Everything that I'm giving out this year, I have a bunch more stuff. This is what I'm starting with. More of this Yum Earth. Everything that I'm giving out this year is allergy friendly. I have a bunch of suckers, bars. What's in here? So this is just like, this is bowl number 1. Everything that I'm giving out is allergy friendly because I'm not giving children, I'm not contributing to the obesity epidemic or diseases and illnesses that are preventable simply by what we put in our body. I'm not doing it. I said what I said. So in my Amazon box, I'm pretty sure this morning is one of those kind of signs that says allergy friendly house because I want the kids to know that they can come here and parents, like I will give you something that you can actually, with a good conscience, enjoy. I just don't think that we should give our kids crap. I just said it. Okay. Hold on. Yum Earth is really good, isn't it? Hold on. Let me show you something else I have. I also got, these are all in the fridge because I won't get them out till tomorrow. These are called Unreal, and these are dark chocolate peanut cups, and they are non-GMO certified. They are certified vegan and gluten-free. So all my kids in the neighborhood that maybe have gluten, they have gluten allergy and they don't even know it, or they have dairy sensitivities or whatever. I have several boxes of these. I'm just keeping them in the refrigerator till tomorrow. So vegan. So I looked for a lot of things that were either vegan or gluten-free, either or, and then hopefully their parents can also help them choose, especially if they do have an allergy that they know about. You know, hopefully their parents are kind of guiding them, like making sure that they're getting something and not taking something that they might be allergic to, but I wanted to do my best to really help all the kids have something. Okay, enough of that. That was my soapbox. So I'm going to do this calendar today. This is what I do every Sunday. I probably won't do it next Sunday again because I think I'll be able to get the entire month of November on here. But every week, every other week, I go on here, I write everything. I put my phone right here. I open it up, all my calendar appointments. I make sure that I'm getting everything in there. And so I see it here. I have it on my phone. My husband can see it. He adds it. So he'll probably he's in charge of that calendar. So he'll probably redo that calendar today when he gets back. And then everyone's kind of on the same page. We all know what we're doing. I just wanted to show you that to you because this makes me so happy to have this kind of organization. And it takes me about 10 minutes. It's a routine that creates freedom because now everybody knows what's going on. And if anyone has any really awesome calendars that they use in addition, put them in the chat, put them in the thread. These come from Pottery Barn and they have a system. I'll show you. They have a system that hangs on the wall. So then I come in and I just slide it into this and then it hangs right here. And then I stand right here and I can see my calendar right here. I also have this. Listen, this is a cheapy thing from Amazon. I also have this. This is a cheapy thing from Amazon. Literally, it's undated. I have to write in the months. And what this is, so this is October. This is for me to plan. So I will put down launch days for programs. This is November. So I'll put down launch days for programs. I'll put down when I'm gone. Oh, look. You see what that says? Can you see it? It says cruise. I'll be offline, y'all. I'll be offline. But then now I'm into January. So I know that so when I'm scheduling stuff, I look at this calendar too, and I can see, oh no, I can't have anything this weekend because I'm doing a 3-day intensive with my mindset coach, Brad Bizjack. So yes, Erin Condren has an awesome one too. I wanted something not super expensive that I could look at the entire month at one time. Here, I've got another mastermind this weekend. So as I'm looking at my days, as I'm scheduling stuff, I'm like, nope, Brad's here for those 3 days. We're going deep into mindset work for those 3 days. And there we go. That's what I'm doing. Oh, and then, so I haven't gotten into February too much yet, but I can tell you one thing that's going to go into February, and that is a 3-day cruise so I can go see my daughter. And here, look what I'm doing right here. Disney Leadership Institute. Yes, I am. And then I don't really have anything in April yet, but I can tell you what else is going to go in April, and that is a 3-day cruise to see my daughter. Y'all, my daughter is on a ship. You think I'm not going to go see her as much as I possibly can? So that's what I wanted to share with you this morning on this Sunday. I just thought it was particularly, I'm doing this anyway. I might as well just show you what I'm doing. And, okay, hold on. Let me see what. Clever Fox Hourly Planner to track hours with clients and time block. I've never heard of that, Kira. Do you have a link to that, like the website, so that people could go look at that? That's awesome. I love that. An acrylic one. I like that. That's a really cool idea. An acrylic one, Erin, from Etsy. That's really cool. Yeah, I like you can write in the date so you can, okay, there's all that. Clever Fox. Oh, someone else uses Clever Fox. I've never heard of it. That's amazing. So please put that link in the chat so that we know what that is. I don't know what that is. I love learning. That's amazing. So I'm going to do this right now. You are going to also do your own organization today. Go take 10 minutes, look at your month, get your stuff written on a calendar. If you don't have one, take yourself to Amazon or take yourself to Pottery Barn. I love this so much from Pottery Barn because I love that you can hang it up. And they also have other things that you can hang up. So you could get one that is exactly the same size that is blank. You can get one that's exactly the same size that is like a cork board. So you could have this whole sort of organizational system and hang it all up, and then you just write on, wipe it off. Lovely and sustainable, right? So you are going to go spend some time today. You're going to go do that. And I would be remiss if I did not tell you that next Monday, the 7th, November 7th. Can you believe, y'all? November 7th, it's coming. November 1st is Tuesday. Like, what's happening? And we are officially now, because it's October 30th, we're officially into Scorpio season. Y'all, we are officially into Scorpio season. But starting November 7th, I am starting Healthy Obsession, which is the first super trainer body block on Beachbody On Demand Interactive Body. Let me just tell you this. I did one of Autumn Calabrese's lower body workouts on Body yesterday, Beachbody On Demand Interactive. I did one of her lower. I am so sore this morning. I'm like, what in the world? So on November 7th, the first Super Trainer Body Block starts with Autumn Calabrese, Healthy Obsession. If you are familiar with 80-Day Obsession that came out a couple years ago, this is like a super compact version of it. It's like an express version of it, 3 weeks on, and then 1 week of functional recovery. That's starting on November 7th. I'm really excited about that. So you're gonna see me talking about that a lot. And if you aren't a coach or working with a coach and wanna join that, I'm happy to help. What a beautiful thing to have a plan going into the holidays, right? Eliminate decision fatigue. Eliminate thinking about what am I gonna do to work out today? No, we can take care of all of that. If you are a coach or you have a coach, I hope you are plugging into Healthy Obsession. I hope you're plugging in to the Super Trainer Body Block because I think it's just going to be incredible. And it's clearly the way that we're going. But if you aren't a coach or you aren't working with a coach, let's talk about that because what I want you to do is go into the holidays feeling like you have a plan. I want you to go into the holidays feeling like you have a routine, that you're not, it's that wandering around in your mind of what am I doing today? That's what causes so much more stress than is necessary. It's what makes you feel like you are just trying to get through the holidays instead of actually enjoy the holidays. So the more plan and routine you have, the more freedom and energy you actually feel. For some reason, humans seem to think that it's the opposite. It's not. And this is also nothing to do with self-discipline. You don't have a lack of self-discipline and you don't have a lack of willpower. What you have are what you don't have are habits. Okay? This has nothing to do with, I just don't have any willpower. Yes, you do. But what you don't have are habits. So the more habits you get, the more routine you get, the more discipline you feel, the more freedom you feel. I promise you. It feels like it's an oxymoron. I promise you that it's not. I promise you that it works. So I'm going to do my calendar. I am going to do my planner, and then I'm going to go out and do some movement. I'm going to do some yoga and some other stuff today and take a walk. By the way, does anyone use the workout on your Apple Watch when you go to work out? Does anyone use can you see like the times to walk? Does anyone ever use those? If you do, let me know. I did one yesterday. It was amazing. I was literally like just taking a walk with a famous person. It was so cool. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to can you believe Tuesday is November 1st? Like, what is even happening? So I'll see you tomorrow morning for Energize Live. And then as always, Tuesday, Thursday will be in the team page. Friday will be for my subscribers. And something that they asked me about was skincare. So I might do that on Friday for my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, do that. Busy weekend coming up because we have Super Saturday this weekend and my husband's running a half marathon. And then I'm going to a leadership retreat and lots of good stuff coming up. Lots of good stuff to share with you, take you with me. And let's go make it the last Sunday in October. Let's make it a good one. Happy Sunday.